Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hello. Let's try that one more time. Good morning, everybody. How is everyone doing this morning? Let's try that one more time. How is everyone doing this morning? Do you have your coffee and some croissants? Wonderful. Well, welcome to Barcelona and to iBRIDGE 2016. I'm Roya Soleimani, and I'm honored to be your Master of Ceremonies for the next 3 days of our wonderful adventure together. I'm a corporate communications manager at Google based in San Francisco, but I'm here in my personal capacity, and I'm so excited to share this wonderful event with all of you. I had the honor of being the MC for the very first iBRIDGES in Berkeley in 2014, which really kicked off this international and global movement, which has brought us here today. iBRIDGE 2014 really began as an opportunity to bridge Silicon Valley with Iran, entrepreneurs, and the amazing human capital we have in both places. And as you see today, by just looking around, this has become a truly global event with one in between in Berlin. A couple of housekeeping things I wanted to share, and you've seen them on the screen here. Make sure you're wearing your badges throughout the day. Also, does everyone have the app on your phones or your tablets? All right, it's the best way to know what's happening and where. A couple of the breakout sessions, and this is the beauty of an event like today, we have something for everybody. Whether it's early startup stage evaluations, computational thinking and high-tech entrepreneurship, blockchain, communications and PR, design thinking, you name it, we have it. So there's a lot in store for you for the next 3 days. One other thing that's going to help keep us all connected is our hashtag, which is iBRIDGES 2016, so definitely check that out. And if you don't have the app, you can visit the mobile site at barcelona.ibridges.org. So today is really about, and today and the next 3 days are about building these bridges. So I encourage all of you right now, if you don't know the person sitting next to you, just quickly say hello, introduce yourself and where you're from. We'll take a moment. Such a quiet room. You haven't had your coffee yet, huh? A quick hello, where you're from. And I just want you to promise me that over the next 3 days, you will do that with each other. Don't be shy to talk to each other. Yeah? Excellent. Perfect. Well, let's keep that energy going throughout the rest of the conference. To kick things off, I wanted to welcome our first speaker. All right, everybody, I love that energy. Let's kick things off so we stay on time. I'd like to welcome soon Dariush Zahedi to the stage, who is the director of BIT Amina Center for Building Innovation Economies in the Middle East and the Haas School of Business at UC Berkeley, my personal alma mater. Since 2001, he has taught in a diverse array of courses at Berkeley in the Department of Political Science, Political Economy, and Peace and Conflict Studies. Dr. Zahedi has also taught in the College of Letters and Science Discovery Courses program, which is a program that instructors are truly invited to participate in. He is the author of 3 books on political economy of the Middle East, and his articles have appeared in publications such as the New York Times, Foreign Affairs, Foreign Policy, the Christian Science Monitor, and many more. His knowledge of the political economy and business of the Middle East and North Africa is not purely academic. He's worked for Middle Eastern Investment Bank and Iran's largest private mining corporation. In his capacity as an analyst for the investment bank, he traveled widely throughout the region and became intimately familiar with various sectors of the region's economies, as well as the impediments to inclusive growth and democratization. Dr. Zahedi has also worked as an academic in Turkey, and I now welcome him to the stage.
Thank you very much, Roya. And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the University of California at Berkeley and the BIT Amina Center for Building Innovation Economies at Berkeley's Haas School of Business, welcome to the 3rd and what promises to be the best annual iBRIDGE conference. This year, we are deviating from the modus operandi we have been pursuing in our previous 2 conferences. Instead of examining from an educational perspective the potentials, prospects, and impediments to the flowering of high-tech entrepreneurship in Iran, we are focusing on high-tech entrepreneurship in general. We're also convening a meetup of high-tech entrepreneurs of Iranian descent from all over the world. Now, there are literally hundreds of volunteers without whose efforts this gathering would not have been possible. I cannot name them all, but would like to extend our heartfelt and profound gratitude to all of them. But allow me to single out and to recognize a few individuals who played absolutely indispensable roles in the convening of this conference. First and foremost, Zohre Elahian, our logistician and fundraiser-in-chief. Marilyn Ahern, Piruz Parvarande, and Payam Arabshahi, our organizers-in-chief. Kamran Elahian, our source of emulation and inspirer-in-chief. And last but definitely not least, Amir Zarkesh, the president of iBRIDGES and the coordinator-in-chief. And thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Enjoy what promises to be a highly illuminating and edifying conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Zahedi. So now I'd like to welcome Svetlana Velikanova to the stage, who is the co-founder and CEO of HarborSpace, Europe's state-of-the-art university for technology, design, for tech entrepreneurship. She is driven to create a space of learning where the most gifted young people in technology and design from all over the world can evolve and emerge as the most groundbreaking graduates in their field. With HarborSpace Board, she shares a highly innovative vision for university education to connect the best professionals of today and extraordinary young people through immersive and progressive learning, which will revolutionize our technology-led future. Thank you, Svetlana.
I'm going to read today. I usually speak for hours, so I was told by the organizers to keep it short. Dear ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the stunning city of Barcelona, I would like to welcome everyone to iBRIDGES 2016. Let's make the next 3 days to be the most exciting time of our lives, because of the great energy of everyone who came from so many different places in the world, all to one place, to build a bridge with each other. We're here today as one planet. Nobody can divide us. We're determined to make a strong bond to carry the message: the world is one. Here in Barcelona, we thrive on diversity. We are inspired in the city and by the city, by its cultural heritage, its prospects, and always correct anticipation of the future. Less than a decade ago, thanks to the Erasmus Mundi program, which facilitated the student exchange between European cities, many young people came to Barcelona and discovered the city and decided to stick around. They brought the diversity, and as all newcomers, the eagerness to succeed. Today, Barcelona's population is comprised of at least 16% of foreign people. The city is unique in its geographical location. It has 3 summers and 1 autumn. Openness and connectedness, and the drive for innovation is shared with each citizen. Barcelona is home to many successful startups but is yet to have one unicorn. We're inviting talents to join us in our friendly city, in our community, to help us build it with the grassroots. There is much to be done. Only 13,000 people work in the entrepreneurship, in the high-tech entrepreneurship field right now, in comparison to 500,000 people only in the Bay Area. But they are working as hard as those in California, because it's the most interesting profession of our lifetime, to be an entrepreneur. It's artistic by nature, creative by spirit, and full of brave people by default. Most recently, one of the greatest companies coming out of Barcelona is called Wallapop, merged in the US with LetGo. It's a peer-to-peer app which allows people peer-to-peer share all things or sell all things based on geolocation. Companies like Wallapop show the way for the other startups in the city that Barcelona can fulfill their dreams, not only locally, but globally. People started to think globally, and now they can see with their own eyes that it works. For Spain, of course, long distances never mattered. The connectedness with Latin America is still evident in most of the everyday life. 600 million people in the world speak Spanish, including 30% in the United States. It's a great and easy language, just like English. I'm a representative of one of those 13,000 startuppers in the city. We just came to the city a little more than a year ago. We first met with the city council, told them about our plans, shared our vision, listened to their opinion, and got so much help. This city works. We made a promise to attract the very particular talent to the city, develop local talent, and launch it on the global scale. Although we are a university that is just 10 weeks old, we already have 11 high-tech companies developed under the leadership of Kamran Elahian. We only zero in teaching software and content. We are experimenting with a new model for university education. We are running a university as a tech startup. I would like to just mention one of our great initiatives, truly unique, which I'm very proud of. And I'm especially proud to announce that Honorable Kamran Elahian is the president of it, which I just announced. He doesn't know yet he was approved. I would just like to, so how many of you in the audience have heard of ACM, ICPC College Programming Contest? I cannot see because of the light, but, so it's basically the oldest and most prestigious competition among programmers in the world. It's a World Cup for youngest and brainiest people in the world in data structures and algorithms. And so in February, from 6th to 14th, we're going to run for the first time a boot camp to train teams from all over the world. We're going to have 50 university teams from, I guess, 50 different countries to be trained to get the medals in the World Cup. It's like Formula One for brains. So welcome to Barcelona. People are the greatest assets of this universe, and together we have no excuse to make the world as one. Nobody will be left behind thanks to your energy, I'm sure. Have a great time.